Coming to Contoros to get a little bit of inspiration for cooking today. Oh yeah, my people. It looks delicious. All prosciutto. Rocking the cheese out. Pasta case. And the inspiration for tonight's meal? Freshly made squid pasta. This pasta is black because it's got squid ink in it. What could be better for fish soup? All right, for Sunday dinner, we are going to be making fish soup, or Zuppa De Pesce. I think that's how you say it. I really have no idea, but it's really good. It's fish soup. We're going to get all kinds of shellfish in there, some shrimp, some scallops, mussels, clams. It's going to be delicious. Now, I made that marinara in the last post. We're going to be using that in this dish. Now, if you don't have any marinara laying around, then you can use jarred sauce, although I wouldn't recommend it, or just some crushed tomatoes even. Now, let's get ready for this. For aromatics, we're going to need some celery, some onion, and a little bit of garlic. We're going to chop these up. Add it to a pan on medium heat. Mix it all in there. We're going to sweat it for about 6 to 8 minutes. Add about a tablespoon of red pepper flakes. On a clean cutting board, chop up a cup of tomato. To our vegetables that are sweating, we're going to add our cup of tomato, 2 cups of marinara, and 2 cups of a dry white wine. I'm using Chardonnay. Put on some sea salt, and then we're going to crack on some fresh black pepper. Now, I like to cook mine in a Dutch oven. I've got some butter over here that is getting very hot, and we're going to put the scallops in seasoned side down. Season them real quick, and they're only going to be in here for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes tops. In go the scallops, seasoned side down. Give them a little space. They cook quick. We want to cook them so that they brown on the outside, but are still somewhat translucent on the inside. This little flap here, you can remove that. I must have missed one, but that's something you can just pull off real quick. It can be a little tough. So now real quick, season the top of them, and then we're going to flip them. And that, my friends, is a beautiful scallop. Nice and brown. Crust. These are going to be delicious. Got my shrimp over here. I season them with a little bit of garlic, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Mix that together. As soon as the scallops come out, these are going in that pan. When you start seeing these lines forming, and they're starting to break a little bit, that's when you know they're cooked, and they are perfect. In go my shrimp. We cook these for about 1 minute, 1.5 minutes each side. These are a lot easier to tell when they're cooking because they turn bright red and they curl up. This has come to a boil, so now I'm going to add my clams and my mussels in. Clams and mussels have gone in. I'm going to give them a little stir, get them all in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to bring it back up to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, I'm going to uncover it and reduce the heat. In the meantime, I've cut up my shrimp because remember this is a soup. And then I've also cut the scallops in half. And if you can see that, hopefully the camera picks it up, but it's still translucent. That's exactly what we want. That is a perfectly cooked scallop. Look at that. Scallop Master. Should be my middle name. Got some bread in here that I'm toasting up. That's going to go in the bottom of the soup bowl. Once the shellfish opens up, pull it aside.
Thanks for bringing this.
And then you're going to pull the meat out of the shellfish. That way your guests don't have to go through that. I'm going to set aside a couple mussels and some clams for garnish. And the drink for the evening is going to be some Stone brand beer, IPA, Russian Stout, Arrogant Bastard, or some Self-Righteous Black IPA. I think we're going to start with the Stone IPA.
Yeah, I saw
Divide
that.
your seafood up into each bowl evenly. Add your soup.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
You can add a little bit of the squid pasta right on top. Little turn, make it look pretty. Add a little bit of your seafood. Oh, that is beautiful looking. Looks good.